Chapter 6, The Virginia Horton Case, Part 7. Virginia was saying that there are more people with her, but she only talked to like one of the entities. And she was more curious about the room she was in. And she said that the room didn't have an alien feeling, that it was just different, kind of like fancy or modern. Like the walls were round, and in the room there were a lot of different things that catch her eye, things that were shiny and sparkly, like crystals, or they were like instruments. And she noticed that the light didn't come from any one place, like there wasn't a source for the light. And then Aphrodite Clamar asked her, like, how did she get there? Because she was on the chicken coop. And how did she get to the room with the entities? And she says that she didn't know. She didn't know how she got there. Like she was so overwhelmed by being there that she doesn't even remember how she got there. And then she did a little bit of thinking, and then she remembered that it was gently. Like she was, from one moment to the next, she was playing, and then all of a sudden, she was somewhere else. And she does remember that there was some type of humming sound. Like, and she keeps saying that it was gently, like she was, like one moment she was on the yard, and then the next she was somewhere else. Like it wasn't like they dragged her to the spaceship or anything like that. And she says that it felt like a dream, but it wasn't really a dream, but it kind of like felt like it. And she also got a strong sense of the person she was talking to. And she said that that person reminded her of her grandfather. And then Aphrodite asked her, what else did this entity tell her? And Virginia said that the entity was just asking how she was doing, like how are things. And then they began talking about the stars. And the entity was saying that all the stars that on the sky, all of them are a sun. And those suns, they have places like this place, meaning the earth. And the entity said that they were from a long way away from one of those places. And the entity was saying that he was basically saying that all those stars were suns, and they had surrounding planets, kind of like the solar system. And the entity was saying that there's different kind of places, and some places are kind of like the earth, and some are very different. And some of those planets are very nice, and some aren't.